What's up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Nate Sini. I am DJ Fox on all social medias, and this is the Social Media DJ Marketing Masterclass. This masterclass is, we're going to treat this as a conversation. All right. This is me giving you all the information, everything that I did to grow my social media and position myself as a respectable DJ in the DJ community, someone who looked up to by other DJs, also to a DJ who stays booked consistently. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you all the secret sauce. I'm going to give you all the gems, everything that I do, everything that I'm currently doing, everything that I did, things to do, not to do on social media, pretty much everything that I do to build my brand and grow my audience and position myself as a professional in the DJ landscape on social media. And also to building a social media that will help you build your business as a DJ. So everything is going to be laid out right here in this masterclass. All right. This is my studio. This is where I do all my recordings. All right. Welcome to the studio. All right. And what we're going to do is we're going to jump right in. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to have, I got a couple screens here. I have a screen here that has all the chapters, my notes. I have also a screen here. So I'm going to be bouncing back and forth, kind of keeping everything together. So like I said, this is a master class. I don't want it to be too formal. What I want to do is to sit here and kind of give you guys all the information. You sit back, relax, you watch all the chapters piece by piece, or you binge watch it all together, rewatch it. It's going to be a lot of information. All right. So pretty much we're going to start out on chapter one, social media with intention. We're going to deep dive in that. Pretty much everything I do is planned, and you should take that same approach, but we're going to deep dive directly into that. Chapter two, we're going to talk about the algorithm versus the asset. That's going to be a good one as well. Then we're going to go on analytics that actually matter. We're going to deep dive into analytics, what I look at, and how I decipher what's good and what's bad. We're also going to talk about posting with a purpose. We don't just post just to post. We're just going to post with a purpose. We're going to know what we're going to post. We're going to plan it out. And this is how we are going to be able to post consistently. Also, to chapter five, we're going to go into vendor and client engagement. This right here is a big part. Everything is a science, and what I'm going to show you is how I am able to post and also get vendor engagement and also client engagement as well. Then chapter six, we're going to go to page strategy, personal versus business. So I have two different profiles, and I'm going to show you why I do that, and you can decide whether or not you want to do that as well. Chapter seven, we're going to deep dive into tools, systems, and AI. So I use AI, I use systems, and I use tools. We're going to break down everything that I use on my social media and my marketing plan. Then we're going to talk about marketing based on strengths. This is probably going to be tough because you're going to have to kind of find out what your strengths is, and we're going to break that down. And you probably know what your strength is already, you just haven't really thought about it. So we're going to deep dive in that in chapter 8. Chapter 9, we're going to talk about your website is the business. This is very, very important. Everything is going to funnel to the website, and I'm going to tell you why in this whole masterclass as well for that. Chapter 10, being obsessed with your own page. This is something that I do religiously. It's pretty much like a job, and you should treat it like that as well. So I'm going to show you some things that I do probably other DJs don't do. This is what's going to make this very unique because sometimes a lot of dedication is really what it takes. I'm going to deep dive in that and pretty much drop all the gems on what I do and why I do it. Chapter 11, building a product before your post blows up. This right here is probably the most important thing out of this whole social media. It's down at the bottom. It should be first, but I'm going to get in why this is super, super important. Then we're going to top everything off with mistakes DJs should stop making on social media. I'm going through DJs' pages. I'm kind of seeing what people are doing, and some of it is like, you should not be doing that. So I'm going to bring a lot of these things up, and I just want to put a disclaimer. If I do call out some of these things, it's not because I'm talking about you. I'm just bringing these things to your attention so that way you can change these before it hinders you from getting business and your growth. So, and then we're going to close everything up with final thoughts about this whole masterclass in general and how to attack it. But this is the masterclass. This is everything that we're going to go over in a nutshell. So it's going to be long, but it's going to be a lot of information. Pretty much, I spent the last few days talking to ChatGPT, putting all my thoughts down, and now everything is now organized, and we are packaging it into a form factor that you can sit down and, I guess, consume. So this is my goal. By the end of this, you will have all the tools that you need to grow on social media as a DJ, and also to market yourself as a DJ and get bookings all at the same time. All right, so grab some water, grab some wine, beer, whatever you want to do. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. And let's jump right in.